State. It was an upset, 119 to 126. It was amazing. Quentin Grimes, who just joined the 76ers, had a career high of 44 points, which is pretty good for the Philadelphia 76ers. I think that helped them with their dominant win. Well, not, I wouldn't call it dominant, but I'd call it a pretty good win since they haven't been doing pretty good lately, and it ended their like 9 game skid. It was good for us. So, uh, not much to report on the Philadelphia 76ers. Kelly Oubre's out, I think, because of a sickness. So that's pretty much it. They're playing Portland. I think it's either tonight or tomorrow or something like that. So you guys should go watch that. All right. Moving on to the NBA sports news. Bulls Ayo Dosunmu is to undergo season-ending shoulder injury. Sorry if I mispronounced shoulder. It's just hard to pronounce sometimes, but um, I think that's a little bad for the Bulls, in my opinion, because I don't really think that they're the best team. I think they're a little overrated sometimes, but when they had Michael Jordan, all those, like Dennis Rodman, all those players, I think that they were pretty good, but as of right now, they're not really doing great. So, De'Aaron Fox hits a game winner in Memphis. That must have been a thriller game. Like, that was amazing. So I'm really hoping that, maybe De'Aaron Fox will be doing better. So I think that he could be doing better and he will continue to do okay in the NBA world. Okay. Edwards was fined $35,000 for failing to leave court, and he threw the ball into the stands. So that's very disappointing for Anthony Edwards, which, whatever. So it doesn't really matter to me. It's not really my team, so it doesn't really matter to me. So, like I said, I hope he gets better at that kind of anger management. He shouldn't be throwing the ball into the stands, but I really don't know. So, moving on to the Philadelphia Phillies, who do you think was the biggest surprise this camp? Let us know in the comments below because I don't really know who was really shocking, but we'll have to see this coming regular season. So, because the this regular season starts this month. So I think signing Bryce Harper altered the course of franchise. I think this franchise was on its way down because they were not that great of a team anymore. And when they signed Bryce Harper, I think like 6 years ago, I think it was, to a 13-year deal. We did better. We missed the playoffs the first few years he was on the team. But when he got on the team then, we really, I think we have been doing better since, besides these past few years where we were kind of spiraling out of control and went backwards in the playoffs. But that's pretty much it. I don't really think that there's much else with that, but I think that Bryce Harper saved our franchise, and I really do believe that. So, also, Manfred considering family's request to remove Pete Rose's ban, think that that's okay. So, Pete Rose, I think he pleaded guilty to tax evasion, so I think that's why he didn't. But I don't really see the correlation in that tax evasion in baseball. I get it, tax evasion is a bad thing, but I think he was a pretty good baseball player for the Philadelphia Phillies. So I think that they should at least let him in to like the Hall of Fame or yeah. So, uh, now we're moving on to the MLB news. Giancarlo Stanton is going to begin the season on the IL with injuries. So, yeah, I mean, and circling back to the Philadelphia Phillies, my apologies. Pete Rose was banned because he was betting on the game. I missed that. My apologies, but yes, he was banned for betting on the game. So, I kind of get that though. Like I really do get that. So, I don't think he should be put in for that, but for everything else, he was a pretty good I think he was a pretty good baseball player. So sorry. Let's continue on to the MLB news. So Giancarlo Stanton is going to begin the season on the IL with injuries to both of his elbows. That's bad. That's bad for the Yankees. Even now, I think he's a pretty good power hitter. From what I've been seeing on the Yankees, he's a very big home run hitter, if you ask me. I mean, I went to a Yankees game like a few times. Not a few times. One time, I think it was 1 or 2 summers ago, and it was pretty fun, but they weren't playing the Phillies, unfortunately. So, but that was pretty fun, but I really didn't see anything special there. So. Not much for the MLB news because we're still in spring training. But other than that, we'll be watching out for any trades or anything. So now we're moving on to the Eagles. Darius Slay has been let go from the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't really think that's cool, but I mean, he is pretty washed. So I get it if they want to boot him because he wasn't good. But I mean, I think he wanted to win one more ring with Philly, and I absolutely understand that. So I'm glad he was able to stay with the team this 1 year to win a ring. So congratulations. I hope he had a good career on the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles are interested in trading for Miles Garrett, which is pretty. I don't really think it doesn't really matter to me, but I think he would be an okay addition for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, now moving on to like the actual NFL news. Debo Samuel got traded to the Commanders. That's amazing, but not for the NFC East because now he could be a very good person for the Washington Commanders. And we really don't want them getting more powerful than they are, but it's not looking, I don't think we can really stop it at this point. It's not really that great. So I think what we need to do is just play more defense. I mean, it's on paper. You need to just play more defense. The offense has been probably one of the best things this year, but I think that the defense was even on top of that. So, the defense, I think it was like first in the not MLB, my bad, NFL, because I mean, they had very good defense under Vic Fangio, and it was, in my opinion, probably one of the best defenses in the, if not the best defense in the NFL. So I think that we can easily stop Debo Samuel and the Commanders once we play them. So Dak Prescott expects to be healthy for Cowboys opener. What? That's shocking. He's usually hurt. I mean, he's usually hurt. I mean, come on. Like, I mean, I want every player in the NFL to be healthy, but like, he's usually hurt. Like, he was like out all season last year. I mean, that was like one of the main reasons we like thrived in the NFC East. Like, what? I mean, I hope he's healthy. I really don't want to wish downfalls on players anytime, any team, no matter if they're a division. I do not want anyone to get injured. But I mean, I just hope he's healthy. I mean, that's all that matters. I mean, it's just shocking that he's going to be healthy because yeah, I think he's an prone quarterback, and I mean, I'm sorry that I think that, but like I think that he needs to kind of ramp it up. So, moving on to the Philadelphia Flyers. The Flyers win a game at Winnipeg 2-1, which was pretty good. It boosts us up even more, but we're most likely not going to make the playoffs this year. Just looking at it right now, it's not really looking great. But I mean, I think next season, they could make it. Like, I think we have the complete potential, you know? I think if we can make it, that would be absolutely amazing. Like, I would be very proud of my team for doing that. So, Mitchkov named Rookie of the Month. which is really not shocking to me. So I'm really hoping that he continues on his little tear. I mean, he's doing amazing. He's a young player. I mean, he's got so much more years to come in the NHL and with the Philadelphia Flyers. I think that he is going to do absolutely. I mean, I think that he's going to do amazing. So I really, really hope that he stays on the Flyers a little bit longer and helps them. Okay, moving on to NHL news. Austin Matthews passes Sittler for second most goals in Maple Leafs history, which is okay with me. So, I mean, the Maple Leafs are most likely, I don't really think they're a good team as of right now. I don't really know anybody on that team. So, they could be a good team. They just need to prove the potential. So, Bruins Brad Marchand is out versus Wild with an upper body injury because hockey, it's a very rough sport for all who know that because you get body checked. I mean, you're on like ice skates and they're not really stable at some points. Like I can't even go ice skating like fast. I mean, I need like a cone to go ice skating because I don't ice skate often. So, I mean, it's pretty bad, but whatever. I mean, uh, these players are very talented, but so that's pretty much it. The senior spotlight is going to come next episode. So let's let's go. So and Jackson in action. We're gonna be on that next episode. So I'm hoping to get that next episode because I do have some stuff in the background there that I'd be very happy to show you. So I'm I will show it to you next episode. Um, Thank you guys for watching so much, and follow our socials, which you can see here on the screen right now. So just follow our socials. Stay tuned for episode 17 coming on Wednesday. See you guys later.